Good morning, Troy Bishop, the Grass Whisperer here at Bishop Family Farm in Deansboro, New York. I'm showing you my grazing plan and in its actual practice. So what we have is a map of the farm, and I'm going to take you through what we're seeing and what we're planning for. The cows are already here, we're already grazing, and I'm going to take you through the rotation, which, by the way, just happens to be already planned out for the next 20 to 30 days. So this is a way for everyone to follow along. I'm going to take you through all 20 fields this morning and show you what we've got. We've already grazed, what we're currently grazing, and where we're headed, just so you can get a sense of our management, our decision making, and what kind of grass we're growing. It's all cool season grasses here in Deansboro. We don't have fescues, and we're in upstate New York, so it's a little bit colder. We're just getting a little bit of heat to get the grass growth, but we're already planning. We've already planned out till almost Memorial Day, so you'll get a chance to see that. And then I'll do some other videos. I'm going to call it maybe the 25 days of grazing, where every day I'll just keep showing you the progression of this grazing plan. Hi again, we're in field 20. We started grazing here on the 25th of April. You can see how much has grown since it's May 2nd. It's a little over 2 inches. So this is where we started. It's already starting to regrow, and we're going to go to 19. Yeah, this is field 19. It's a one-day graze. We left about 5 inches, 6 inches of residual, and we've got some regrowth already happening, which is good. Okay, here we are at paddock 18, a one-day graze. Here's what we left. Hey, here we are in pasture 17. Here's what we grazed off a couple days ago, and here's our old nemesis, the old dandelion, but not for cows. They love it. Hey, we're in paddock 16. Last night they moved out of here, but we've got about a half an inch of growth per day. Here we are in paddock 15, where the cows actually are. There's 40 head of custom grazed, grass finished steers up there, weigh about 600 pounds, so they're eating about 800 pounds of dry matter every day. As they get heavier, they'll eat more. But this is a one-day graze that we'll be moving them this afternoon late onto paddock number 14. Hi there, we're in paddock 14. As typical for early spring in central New York, we got uneven growth. So we got orchard grass that's 8 inches, and then we got this fine, nice clover and ryegrass, June grass, any other kind of grass, dandelion at a low. So this is what the sward we have. We're going to try to take one bite and move off. Hey, we're at paddock number 1 behind our house. I put these 2 stakes in this sward on April 6th just to try to measure what we got going on. It's now May 2nd. We're not going to have the cows in here until May 4th on our grazing chart, but you can see the growth that's happening. So we got high growth and low growth, and it's filling in, and that's what we have to work with. It's a one-day graze. So this is paddock number 2. I'm kind of kneeling here in front of some overachiever grass because it got a little bit more fertility because we mobbed it here last year. So this is what we're going to be coming into May 5th or 6th. Yeah, here we are in paddock 3, which is right next to all our neighbors. Yep, we're in paddock 4, and that's paddock 5 over there. What you'll notice is as we go up the hill to our 1,200 foot of elevation, the grass is not growing as fast. So there's less residual or less growth. That's why we started where we did, down where the forage is the greatest. We have wintered on this paddock for a couple years, and it's got more fertility. It's definitely more robust than maybe 4 and 5. So we're in paddock number 8, which is about 3 acres. Again, you can see the grass growth is a little bit more robust than 4 and 5 because this is an awesome place to winter cows. It's got all the way woods all the way around it, and they tuck up on up in that corner. We fed out here, so it's basically a foot to paddock 7, so it's an easy transition to utilize our woods. If my wife will just pan around, you can see our 7 acres of woods. It makes for a great place to winter cows and get fertility on the land. Sorry about the wind. We're on paddock 9 up here in the hinterlands. And you can see that the grass isn't quite as robust. We don't have as much fertility up here, and it's just colder. So that's why we're moving the way we're moving, is we're going from low and robust up to less robust grass. All right, we're in paddock 10. Again, not a lot of growth on what we saw below, but we're getting to the top of the farm. Yeah, here we are in paddock 11. It's still coming along. There's a lot of in between that's not really growing, and that's pretty indicative of being cold. So here we are at the top of the farm in paddock 12, the highest elevation. You can see the growth is a little bit lopsided. We have orchard grass coming on, but the other stuff that's lower growing isn't. According to my grazing chart, we're going to be in this paddock around the 18th to the 20th of May. So as we go forward, we'll see if that happens, but you can really see the elevation change. But you can also see the grass is waving. So, you know, there's some clumps here that are 7, 8, 9, 10 inches. So if you can imagine in 18 days what this might look like, that's the prediction that I'm making, that we'll have, you know, a lot of feed. Feed that we can take a bite and move off, and then we'll start planning the next rotation. Yeah, we're in paddock 13. This is the last one before we kind of make a decision on where we're going. So we've been around the farm, and you have seen what it kind of looks like. We're basically standing on the pinnacle that overlooks the Mohawk Valley in paddock number 9. But I've taken you through our grazing rotation from 20 to 18, 17, 15, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up down to 13. So it's plotted in a flexible way. We're not sure exactly if we're going to have a 1-day graze or maybe a 2, depending on the weather, which we can't predict for the next 20 some days. So this gives us a chance to plan our inventory, which is really important. Creates less stress. This is what I do for the Madison County Soil and Water Conservation District and the Upper Susquehanna Coalition. I am employed by them to help farmers make land management decisions, grazing decisions, to run the same scenarios on their farm and help them, you all, to do a better job and have more fun at grazing, frankly. So I think that's all I've got for you today. I bid you farewell and hope you have a great grazing day.